Greetings! Welcome to another thrilling episode of Ghosts Are Near, where we discuss various aspects of the paranormal and paranormal exploration. I am your host, Keith Johnson, also the founder of New England Anomalies Research. With me is my co-host and co-founder, Sandra Johnson.
Hello there, and a thrilling show it will be, indeed.
Very thrilling. Our senior member and my brother, Carl.
Good evening to you.
And we have N.E.A.R Kimberly.
Hi, everyone.
Director of Ghosts Are Near.
Yes, our fabulous director.
Got him out of the control room this time.
Yes.
You ripped me out.
Yes,
Yeah.
we ripped you out of the control room tonight. So you
Renee
can be with
Smith
us.
filling in.
Yes,
go
thanks, Renee.
Thank you, Renee. Hi, Renee.
I'd like to welcome our lively live studio audience. Hello, studio audience.
And we're not making this up. We have a live studio audience.
Yep, that is not canned applause.
No, it's not. Real live, folks.
Feeble, but not canned applause.
Well, our topic tonight will be Univ-Con 6, which we all attended. The four of us were there,
That we did.
Yes,
along with over
en masse.
1,000 other
Time was
people.
had by all.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Sandra, tell us a little bit about Univ-Con 6.
Well, Univ-Con 6, let's see. Anyone out there who has actually attended Univ-Con will know that it's the Penn State Conference, Paranormal Lectures. Well, there are quite a few renowned speakers. Usually there's, of course, Keith and Carl and myself, Jason and Grant from Ghost Hunters. Let's see, Chip Coffey, Patrick Burns, Chris Fleming of Dead Famous fame.
Yes.
And of course the folks of Paranormal State, Penn State University.
Ryan Buell.
Yeah,
Research-
Ryan Buell and Sergi.
Sergi.
They actually hosted it. They were
Sergi
our gracious
Prabensky.
hosts.
Yes, indeed.
6 years running.
Yes, it's come quite a long way, I understand, from the first time. They said there was only like 100 or so people there the first time. Now it's well over 1,000 in attendance.
Well over 1,000.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And a fine time was had by all.
I don't know how they do it, but every year it becomes more and more informative and entertaining.
We actually have some footage that we took behind the scenes at Univ-Con 6.
Ha-ha, I wondered where that went.
Oh, yes. And of course, Chip Coffey was the master of ceremonies for the whole event.
Oh, yes.
He was the man.
He was the man.
All right. Well, would you like to see that footage now?
Yes.
It's only about 15 minutes worth of footage.
I don't know, I was there. I don't need to see it.
Well, maybe
I'd like
our
to see it,
audience
Carol.
does, yes.
All right, I'm outvoted.
I was there, but I would still very much like to view it again.
No, I want to see it.
All right, well, let's see if we can run that footage now. Anytime.
The worst it would be if somebody got a tattoo that everybody else did. Everybody else changed their mind. What do you think of Univ-Con this year?
I had a lot of fun. I think it's great. I don't get to enjoy much of it because I'm doing a lot of work, but I should
That's
be able
right.
to do that. You were around, weren't you?
Myself, I've had an excellent time at Univ-Con. It's been an excellent forum for networking.
This is Ryan Buell, our organizer.
This is Ryan
Of
Buell, our
Univ-Con.
organizer. I thought you were Sergi.
Sergi is the conference manager.
Oh, Sergi, yeah, this is Ryan
the man
Buell.
behind the curtain.
Ryan,
Buell.
how has
Hey, no,
Univ-Con
I mean behind the
grown?
curtain.
How has it grown since the first inception?
Oh my God! First time we had like I think 10 people come from out of town, and we had about a total of like 200 people, and that was like over 1,000 total attendance. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about your upcoming TV show.
Upcoming TV show coming out in December on A&E. Can't say we don't have an exact date yet, but we're pretty excited. And I mean, we go around all over the country trying to help people who have paranormal experience.
I really enjoyed your pilot. That is the pilot for it. It's the premiere
It
episode.
wasn't the pilot, no, it was
Oh.
just an episode.
But that was an episode of it. It has yet to be edited down and the commercials put in. But,
Right.
Yeah. And there's so much that goes into these shows behind the scenes.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
reality television, but it has to be put together. And you seem to have quite a story behind the scenes with this. With that name that was related to you. We won't get into that. because everybody will be writing in asking what that name is. You've heard enough of that since last.
I have, and I know that when that episode comes out, there'll be so many people trying to ask for it, and I'm like, I know people will eventually find out. I just don't want to contribute to that, Mission here at Penn State University was formed in 2001. It's grown since then, and we've got about 30 members: graduate students, undergraduate students, faculty, staff, neuroscientists, engineers, psychologists, and counselors.
So you've got people into different disciplines, and
they're interested in different things too. Not everyone's interested in just ghosts and spirits. Some people are interested in psychic phenomena and more laboratory experimentations like Curlian photography. There's a group of students with an advisor who are working on developing and putting together like a Curlian photography set.
Could that be a valuable tool for paranormal investigation? As with a thermograph imaging camera, I suppose Curlian photography, which supposedly detects electromagnetic fields, it's an aura detector, some people would call it. Is that something you could use then?
To be honest, I don't know. Right now, we're still just figuring out how to use it. So instead of buying one and just using it, we are literally building it from scratch. So we can completely understand the internal workings of it, and then we're building it from there. So we're still at the beginning process of just understanding. We're pretty much doing all the back stuff first before we move forward with the new research with it.
Yeah. Now,
but maybe.
Yeah. People mention your age from time to time. Ryan, to me that's irrelevant. You're a paranormal investigator. We all started something. I was your age once upon a year. I was beginning in paranormal investigation.
Right.
I mean, do you see that as a factor, or is it just something you keep hearing?
No, people won't really judge me that much, and I'm 25 now. It's not that bad as it was a few years ago.
When you were 19 and you started.
When I was 19 and started, no one gave me the time of day. But yeah, I don't really get that much criticism. I come on cases sometimes and they're like, I thought you'd be like a 40-year-old man with like a beard and glasses, and I'm like, I'm sorry to disappoint. But but I think they respect me. They judge me for what I do.
As I said, I think it's an irrelevant factor because the field of paranormal exploration is, in a sense, new to us all. I've been at it for 30 years off and on, and it's still the unknown to me. We've established some commonalities and some patterns that we employ in investigations, but what do we know really about the principles behind what we call paranormal phenomena?
Right.
So I think you're just, I'm as new to it as you, in a way.
Sounds good.
I look forward to working with you at some time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So you've been here with Univ-Con since its inception.
Yeah, 2002.
Yeah, so you've ironed out most of the glitches and all
Kind
that
of,
about
not always.
organizational matters.
The trick is to just have no one notice the glitches.
Make it seem seamless. Yeah.
Yep. To investigators, we go and investigate claims of paranormal activity all over the country. We're mainly looking to help people. We're mainly helping people understand their experiences. And along the way, we bring in consultants and experts, kind of advisors to help us in situations where we might not have as much knowledge in the field as these people. So you'll get to see a bunch of people that you already know in the field from time to time.
Thank you, Ryan, very much.
No problem. I'll see you guys at the dinner.
All right, we'll see you there.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I'll see you a little later. Bye-bye.
How you doing?
Patrick Burns at Univ-Con
Yes.
2007.
Yep, indeed.
You've been doing some great presentations, and we very much enjoyed the panel with you last night.
Thank you.
Do you have any comments about Univ-Con this year?
I'm having a great time, as always. Ryan and his crew put together a class act, and just a really great event, very informative, and I'm just having a great time speaking and before my peers and conversing with them and sharing information, and that's what it's all about.
Thank you very much, Patrick Burns. Great to hear from you.
Thanks, Keith.
It's Jason Hawes and Dave Schrader.
Hey, Keith.
How's it going this weekend?
Having a blast. Always have a blast out here.
You've had a great time so far, right?
Absolutely.
Sandra, go around and interview them.
Just right now, like that.
Oh, okay.
There
Want to come on over here and have a seat?
you go. Oh, all right.
I'll have to speak with my girl to drink Pepsi, not Coke.
Okay, can we start with ladies first? We want to talk to Tiffany.
Start with Dave,
Thanks. All right then, Dave. Yeah, we want to start with Tiffany because I haven't really talked to her that much. Okay. Okay. Now, you're one of the sensitives here.
I am.
Can you tell us what you're speaking on exactly?
I didn't speak on anything besides the panel. How's that for a good answer for
okay.
you?
driving start.
No, that's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, don't be sorry. I've been doing readings all weekend. So how's that? So I've been speaking to a lot of people individually, not in a group setting.
And is there any, have you had any clients that are really interesting for you that you can talk about?
Sure. I had a client that came to me that sat down and told me what he was going through, and it came through very significantly that he was going through the lock-in situation. And that is a really, it's a really funky thing to have to broach with somebody about that process of those two souls kind of melding and coming in. And what he was so, I think, blown away by is he's never heard of it, but then it so explains his emotional state. So that was a really significant reading, which I was, yeah, it was very fascinating.
All right. Can we talk a little bit with Mr. Dave Schrader? Dave, what interesting comments do you have about Univ-Con? You go for it.
Univ-Con is great. This is my third year. First year I was a guest with Jason and Grant's actually to come on out here, and 2 years later I get to moderate the panel discussions and debate. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. It's a good opportunity just to hang out with family like you guys and get to see people you don't get to see all the time. Have a little bit of fun. Listen to great speakers and good events.
That's the way I feel about it. I thought the panel was fantastic, by the way. I thought that was really interesting. Jason.
Yes.
What words of wisdom do you have for the Ghosts Are Near audience when we get this footage back and run it on our show?
I'm just happy that here is doing so well for you guys. You know, it's great to see you break off from TAPS and still stay as part of the family. And just live your dream, man.
You intend to continue.
That's what matters.
Okay, so we're here at Univ-Con, and we're going to be continuing with our celebrity interviews. Catch you later. I like the kiss. Did you get that?
Isn't it?
It's exhausting
Exhausting
but fun.
but fun. You know, being at these things is great. I love it.
Sandra, would you introduce our Master of Ceremonies, Chip Coffey?
This is our Master of Ceremonies, Chip Coffey.
Hi, everybody. It's good to be here with you both.
We're all very pleased and thrilled to be here. And Chip, can you give our Ghosts Are Near audience? Actually, this footage will be used on our show, and we want some of your input on the highlights of Univ-Con. From your view.
I think it's amazing when people who really want to learn and grow and study and network and be taught and entertained, when we can all get together for all those reasons to educate and recreate and network, all those things coming together. What a great joy that is.
Exactly.
What a huge joy that is. We have reason to come in. Actually, this is just a celebration of who and what we are. I love that. I absolutely love that.
I think in a nutshell you said it's educational and recreational.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Tiring.
Tiring.
But worth it.
I'm aware of that. Totally.
Thank you so much, Chip.
You're very welcome.
We all love you.
Again. We love you too. I keep talking.
Patrick was saying he had the same problem.
Okay. All right. I'll take care of it.
Is it true that Sergi can do anything? Handle any situation?
Sergi can do anything. No interviews. He's Superman. Okay, Carl. Well, we've just finished up our last talk of Univ-Con, and there are a few more activities left, but I thought we'd take this opportunity to get your thoughts on the con and your experiences here and the people you've met.
Univ-Con has certainly been a positive experience. It's been a valuable forum for networking. We've had so many wonderful people here, and we got quite a response with our presentation on demonology. All the classes have been full, and people linger behind to talk and share their experience.
Only, right?
Yeah, just about breathing room. I just want to say something to Keith, who we can't find. I don't know where he is now. To Keith?
Greetings! Greetings, friends!
Yes.
We're having a great time.
It has been. Oh, it's so much fun. Wish you could be here, Keith. Wish you could join us. It's been such a good time being here. We were convinced with the TAPS people, speaking all the Ghost Hunters personnel, and that was an excellent panel hosted by Dave Schrader of Darkness Radio. last night, and Keith was honored to be one of the panel members. Dave and then the audience addressed questions about their activities, about the media exposure, and Keith was very well spoken. They all were. Patrick Burns is here. So many, I don't know where to start.
Chris Fleming.
Chris Fleming, that's a good start.
Chip Coffey.
I'm going to say Chip Coffey.
Master of Ceremonies.
Yeah. These are luminaries in the field of paranormal exploration.
And let's not forget Michelle Belanger.
Michelle Belanger, she was one of the panel members last night, yes. She was talking about psychic vampirism and her book, The Vampire Codex. She was using, elucidating on some of the material in that book. It's wonderful. I wish this was a week-long conference and we could be here for all of those days instead of 3 days.
I agree. That's the only way that we could improve on this conference is if it were a
If we're longer, yeah. I'm already formulating notes for next year's presentation. Yes,
We're here with N.E.A.R. Kim. How have you been enjoying this weekend?
Been really
Univ-Con.
enjoying it. I've been having a great time. Not getting as much sleep as I need, but
Well, I don't
definitely
think
having
any
a
of
good
us
time.
have, Sandra included. Tell us about some of your experience here.
Well, there are a ton of people here who are just so excited about the paranormal in general and really interested in learning a lot more about techniques, experiences, trying to get other, people more excited in the paranormal as well. A lot of people are very open-minded, also very willing to share all of their information, and I'm really digging the workshops as well. I've attended several that I think have been very informational and really something that I was looking for.
Great, fantastic. And you participated in a ghost hunt with us last night.
Several!
Yes, several, one after the other.
Yes.
How did you find that?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It seems that there were some people who've never done anything like that. Majority of them actually have, and they were all equipped with their recorders and their cameras, and some of them had flashlights also. I didn't actually experience anything. I still have to review my digital recorder and my camera to see if I picked up anything, but I haven't had a chance to yet. We were going until like 1:30 in the morning before we finally stopped that.
Well, thank you so much, Kim.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you're enjoying it and having a great time.
Thank you very much.
Now I get some turn. So now she doesn't go back. Go ahead.
Did you have a different color too? Yeah, this is a green one. I had a green one off and on.
Where's the stamp for that? Because you were up there.
Well, I'll mention something like this.
Hold it.
Thank you, Renee. As you can all see, a fine time was had by all at Univ-Con 6. As you heard them talking about PRS, they have a new television show coming up. Ryan mentioned.
Paranormal State. Can't wait for that. Debuting December 10th.
Yes.
On A&E.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we very much look forward to that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of our adventures in our remaining minutes, our adventures at Univ-Con.
Well, one of the things that I wanted to mention was that the demonology workshop that we did, this year we did it 4 times. And the workshops were set up in such a way that we were not actually able to attend any of the other speakers' workshops except for the tentpole speakers, which were Jason and Grant and Lorraine Warren and Father LeBar. So I know Kim was actually able to attend 1 or 2 outside of the ones that we gave, and I was wondering if you could tell us, which ones you attended and maybe what you got out of them or what you thought.
Well, I attended one given by Ryan Buell and Jamie Hernandez. So they are part of Penn State Paranormal, and they were giving a presentation on a slightly different facet of the paranormal research area, and that is, you know, when we walk into a place, we're always looking for evidence, you know, trying to help someone and then trying to gather evidence. And they're giving a lot of information more on how to deal with the client themselves, whether they're having emotional problems, trying to perhaps identify certain personality types. Not that we are by any means really qualified to do that, but at least we can kind of get some idea of, you know, certain people who we may or may not be coming up against or dealing with. It's not to say that these people aren't having problems. They may very well be having paranormal issues, but there's definitely an emotional and psyche side to all of it, because everything is kind of interconnected. So that was very interesting. I was looking forward to that. And they were supposed to give that twice. They ended up having to postpone one, and so they only had the one gathering. And that was excellent. And they've also shared some of their information with us. So we've got links and resources and a lot of good info on that.
That's excellent, because we could definitely use that help and some pointers in that area. We deal with a lot of different personalities.
Yes, so it's very, very valuable information to know that. Be prepared for any situation. And of course, we have to explain this sign.
I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah. You have to explain this sign. Keith and Carl's Pizza, demonically delicious.
We had a kiosk going.
Well, that was from the, we had the dinner, of course, and then they did the play. They did a live-action play, the theater group there.
Ghost Hunters the musical.
Yes, Ghost Hunters the musical.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Camera, can we get a close-up on that? Oh, we don't do close-ups, do we? No.
I think they can read it from here.
It messes our whole system.
No, and that was the magical number, Dude Run.
It was classic.
I had
really
tears coming down my cheeks.
Dude Run, 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 a dude run, run.
That was so
fun. On Brian, of course, our good friend.
And we'll show that when we get the CD, they promised.
But it was actually a full-length musical and very, very funny. You know, kudos to those actors and whoever came up with that idea.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
They didn't have much foam core board and supply, so they had to...
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious.
Maximize
really
their
hilarious.
usage of the signs.
Yeah. So that was certainly a highlight of the conference.
Oh,
Absolutely.
definitely,
So much fun.
definitely. Very good food, too.
Yeah, exactly. Very good food.
A good dinner.
Okay. One of the other things that was very enjoyable for us, and I think this is the first year that we've actually participated with this, was actually giving ghost tours to the participants.
Yes.
We actually gave, Keith and Kim and I actually gave 4 ghost tours through the old botany house. And that was very interesting. We did a number of EVP
at Sergei's request, we led some groups in. Quite a crowd there, too, we led through.
Quite a crowd.
One after another.
Especially the last one.
Yes.
I think they tried to shoehorn everybody else into that last tour of
the
the night.
I think there should have
like 30
been
people
5.
or something.
The whole conference was going to start coming in.
There was one room in that house that everyone seemed to be affected by. I thought that was very interesting.
Yes, yeah.
And one of the participants actually became very overwhelmed.
Yes,
became
very,
tearful
very
after
upset.
experiencing.
Yeah, she became overwhelmed in that room, and she actually had to be helped out. And I know you were comforting her and everything, broke down crying and everything.
There were actually two women on 2 separate tours, one on each tour, had an emotional breakdown when they got upstairs towards that room. Which I thought was interesting. I think it was the first tour and the 4th tour, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and the woman who had died there so many years ago, you look out the window and there's her husband's grave right across the street. So you could see it right from that room there. And that was kind of emotional in itself.
I'm wondering if actually anybody was able to capture any evidence if anybody out there watching was one of those participants, we want to know.
Right.
Yeah, we
because
handed out
weren't-
cards, sent
we
us
weren't-
email.
Yeah, exactly, because we weren't even expecting to investigate while we were down there. It was sort of a last-minute thing out of the blue,
Yeah,
so
and,
we didn't have any equipment of our own.
Some of the people in the basement said they were getting their arms touched. One young man
Right.
said his hair was kind of tugged.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's interesting.
The Schwab Auditorium also had tours as well. And I actually would have liked to have gone in there, but I didn't get the opportunity. But I hear that they definitely were picking up some stuff over there on one of the, at least one of the nights of the tours there.
Then there was the panel we did, of course, the debate panel.
That was excellent, yeah.
Led by Dave Schrader.
The panel, you want to talk a little bit about the topic?
Well, the topic was people getting along in the paranormal world and differences of opinion, and that we should all, it was resolved that we should all work together as one.
Keith had a very good entry for that. You were very
thank
well
you.
spoken in that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, Univ-Con is a valuable resource for networking.
Yeah.
Gets people together, they exchange means of contact. Some of those people, in fact, we don't see except for that occasion. We see them once a year there.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, Chip was the man.
Chip
Yeah,
Coffee.
Chip.
Yeah, right. Good
And
old
he
Chip.
re-
Yeah.
Couldn't
He
pull it
really
off without
said
Chip
it.
Coffee.
You know, informative and entertaining.
Yeah.
That's what...
That's a sign for him. New
Univ-Con
at Buck
is.
Stars, new flavor, Chip Coffee. That was good. Yeah, so the play was good. I think it was a great time. Everybody was sleep deprived, obviously, but I mean, as you said, it was a good kind
A
of
good
sleep
sleep deprived, yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Maybe that's why the musical playlet seemed so entertaining. We were all half
We were all
asleep, and
giddy
by
and no
We were
sleep.
giddy at that point. Yeah.
Well, Sandra, could I ask you to say a little about our contact info there?
Oh,
While we
I
got you
think
there.
so.
Go ahead, gal.
Gal, all right. As always, we'd like you to know that we at N.E.A.R, or New England Anomalies Research, are available to research hauntings or alleged hauntings, or if those of you are experiencing unexplained phenomena in your home or business, want to give us an email. I think we're going to have our email pop up on the screen. There it is, ghostsarnear@cox.net. Excellent. We'd also like to hear from you if you have a show suggestion or would like to be a guest on Ghosts or N.E.A.R. So give us a shout out, and I guess we're all in agreement. We're going to believe you.
We'll believe you.
We'll believe you.
We'll listen, that's for sure. So any last words about the con? We're looking forward to next year, and we're certainly looking forward to Paranormal State
Oh, yes.
coming up in December.
December 10th.
Yep.
Next Univ-Con, last weekend in October of 2008.
And of course,
Can't
you and I
wait.
participated in a couple of episodes of that,
Yes, yes.
doing
And,
our demonology thing.
Hopefully we won't wind up on the cutting room floor.
Okay. Well, are there any questions from our audience about Univ-Con? Or we're going to take any calls, or do we have time for that?
I
think we have
think
time.
we're
I don't
running
think
kind of
if
short.
you involve our
I think
studio
this is
audience,
it.
They're going to take
contact
over.
us.
We're gonna run out of
Contact us.
time.
We're right here. We're available for your questions and comments. Okay?
Sounds
And I
good.
want to wish everybody a blessed and happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Coming up
Thanksgiving
soon.
to all.
everybody.
We
Around the
always have a
corner.
lot to be thankful for. As always, God bless.